Why can't we snap?
Mikey Shorts.
This is Mikey Shorts. It's a 99-cent iPhone game. iPhone, iPad, all that. For
iOS.
By BeaverTap.
BeaverTap.
That's a great name for a porn studio. It's a side-scrolling platformer that is very retro looking, and it's like the best controlling platformer for the iPhone, iPad, all that out right now. Except, actually, I will say that right now we're recording on an iPad, and I did not like the game nearly as much on the iPhone. So I'm giving this a thumbs up for the iPad, not the iPhone.
Sideways thumb
on the iPhone. I just felt like the screen was kind of so much tinier, is harder to do the precise controls that this game requires sometimes. So, this is a pretty simple platforming game, left and right, and two action buttons, a jump and a slide. And you use the slide to like slide under objects and stuff. So the objective is make it to the end of the level, and in each little section there are 5 statues that you have to collect, or 6 statues, and you just have to touch them, and then after you touch all those dudes, that sounds weird when you take it out of context, you can clear the barrier and move on to the next area. There's no there's no life and death like the way there is in a Mario game. Mm-hmm. You're mainly racing against the clock, and getting a good enough time, you can get 3 stars.
Okay.
The coins that you can collect, you can spend on like. I made the dude look like Tobias, of course, right? Because one of the things you unlock is the blue face, and it says I blew myself, so of course that's what I had to choose. Then I unlocked the bald pattern, and I think there's glasses on him too. It's kind of hard to see. So you can spend those coins on
pointless things.
Yeah, on cosmetic stuff. There's also, now this is one of my favorite things in it. There's actually like hidden things on every level. There's a hidden pair of golden shorts, and there's not like that simple level of depth you don't see a lot in games on the iPhone or the iPad. Mm-mm. Like Angry Birds has some hidden eagles, or what? Eagle feathers? What were they?
Eggstroids in space.
And I love that kind of stuff, like those extra kind of things you have to find, and they're not insanely, they're not pieces of trash where they're insanely difficult to find. Mm-hmm. And actually, I don't even think you get a bonus other than an eventual achievement or Game Center achievement. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, achievements.
For collecting them all, but it's still fun to find all of them. And just racing against the clock with really good controls, it's actually a lot of fun. There's 2 different modes. There's the story mode. Oops, let's go back to the main menu. Story mode with like 6 distinct different environments. And then there's also the challenge mode, which has a bunch of different levels that are actually very difficult. Let's do the first one again. So it's like a similar looking environment for that, but it's all about like precisely hitting the jumps and like going back and forth really quick and not missing the jumps, and like not hitting the wall. Like if you wanted to get the best time, you could really replay the hell out of the level and perfect it. Mm-hmm. Which I kind of like sometimes. It's not the most fun thing in the world to do that for me, but
it's a good challenge.
Yeah, it is a good challenge. So let's show the shop. There are no in-game purchases, I don't believe.
How much was this game?
99 cents.
Okay.
So let's spend all the money that I got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, so I have those coins that you can spend on the unlocks, but there's no extra way to spend money or whatever.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to spend extra money, which is nice. I mean, it's a 99-cent game. Mm-hmm. There's no hidden things. A couple other weird things, which I thought was really unique. You can actually edit the controls. So if you don't like where the buttons are placed.
Oh, wow.
Which you would think would make it a little bit easier on the iPhone. Mm-hmm. But I think it was because the screen is physically smaller. Mm-hmm. And you can't make the buttons bigger. You can just control where they are. Mm. So I couldn't, if I can make the left and right D-pad, I guess, bigger. I would like that. And you can control these individually too, and I don't know. I thought that was unique. I hadn't seen that in an iPhone game yet. But yeah, there's a ton of different levels and challenges and stuff like that, and it controls really well, which impressed me for a fast action platformer on an iOS device.
Yeah, I think you'd be very skeptical about that.
Extremely skeptical, which is why this game jumped out to me as something that I really like, because you don't get that kind of depth or precision from games ever on the iPhone or iPad.
Yeah, it's just like, shoot the bird.
Yeah, this game is definitely...
Smash the screen.
Yeah, like...
Swipe a lot.
Yeah, swipe. Achievement, unlock.
Yeah.
Wait 24 hours or spend donuts. And this game is definitely made for people who grew up with Mario and Mega Man and stuff like that. I mean, it's not as complicated or as challenging as an old school Mega Man game, but it's definitely a step in the right direction for iOS platformers.
Cool.
So I highly recommend checking this out if you like old school platforming styles of games.
Thumbs up for
me. Thumbs up for me for the iPad. On the iPhone, I didn't like it nearly as much.
All right.
Game on. Be sure to subscribe to the Premature Evaluations show. We do a ton of these, or we're going to continue to do a ton of these shorter style mini reviews, I guess, especially for iPhone device.
Well, we'll be doing mainstream stuff once that starts coming out.
Right. Yeah. It's just like there's thousands and thousands of iPad and iPhone games.
Right.
One or two major releases a week for the consoles if we're lucky. But yeah, definitely, I think Borderlands may be the next one for a big game. But yeah, subscribe to the show. It helps us out a lot.
Thank you. Game on.
Game on.